what's going on there? And so, that's, I think that's,
I mean, another guy in this field just said he's glad Michael passed away, so he didn't have to deal with it.
Yeah, I saw that too, and I thought it was absolutely despicable.
I mean, that is
scraping the bottom.
That is a different beast altogether. That is just somebody who is haunted by embarrassment. I mean, the idea that I can tell you, and I appreciate the phone call. I can tell you that.
Oh yeah, thank you.
That dude, if he passed away, not only would Michael not be referencing that person 4 years later, I think it would take maybe 3 or 4 weeks. I mean, honestly, like that is.
Oh my God, I don't care. All right, PBD, the craziest dude. Chael Sonnen slams Tim Pool for canceled show over staff drama. One business mogul titan giving business advice to another podcasting titan.
Podcast, and he's done a very good job on growing his audience, and he's got a loyal following. Apparently yesterday, you're saying, Rob, yesterday he said he's shutting it down?
It's debate.
He said the IRL...
A sport or profession for you or a method to find truth, meaning what motivates you to perform and utilize your debate skills. I'm just combative by nature.
So that he does. So apparently Tim does 2 separate shows.
Can you find a clip that he actually breaks it down?
It's like 40 minutes long.
No, it's not. You should find one that's going to be 20, 30 seconds long.
Rob, tell me what IRL means, by the way. In real life. Oh, in real life. All right.
Like us right now, Joe.
Like us right now.
Rob, what do you know about the story? What do you know about what's going on?
Basically, what he was talking about was, and it's something we've talked about, is that he, as the host of the network, cannot also be the CEO of the network. What happened was, I guess they built a separate studio that he hosts the IRL show from. However, he didn't build that studio himself. He built the first studio that they do their daily show out of. Okay. He knows the inner workings of that studio. So if a computer goes down, Tim knows how to go in and fix it. However, he didn't build the second studio, the one that the IRL was shot from. And apparently there was a computer that malfunctioned. He had to switch studios at the last minute. And what he was saying is that, hey, I have people on my staff who are not putting in 100%. They're putting in 90%. And I cannot make this company grow as both the host and as the CEO of the company. There needs to be people that take this vision and run with it just besides me.
Okay, so I think I found a clip. I found a 43-second one and I found a 3-minute one. Rob, if you can see which one it is, as long as there's no music, play one of them so we can see his answer. Go ahead, Rob.
But yeah, I think this might be the end.
Can we do anything with this music or no?
We make a lot of money. But
what do you think?
By piece, we can fight it.
Okay,
they just turn it all off. Yeah, we can do no sound and lip read.
Good. Sounds like an adult
structure
song.
becomes bigger and bigger and bigger until it becomes impossible to manage. You know, I'd never call out anybody personally.
Pick this up. This is an adult song. Go back and play the other one, which isn't, and I think he posted it. I sent you 2 of them. All of a sudden, we're going to hear this adult song and start getting emotional.
I don't know if they're crying.
I don't want to be crying. It happens a lot. But
I only have one clip in my text.
Rob, there's another one that is 40.
Oh, also, just as a quick shout out for the stream, okay? If I have people here that work in politics, okay? I am looking to purchase API access to anybody that does aggregation of the presidential election results. We have one offer, but especially if you work for AP or Reuters, okay, my base duders, we are looking to purchase a license for API access for night of election results. If you are in a position to offer that, or if you know somebody who can, or if you guys do anything like that, shoot me an email, okay? Email me, stephenbonnell@gmail.com, okay? Or DM me on Twitter or whatever the fuck, but yeah. I guess you basically, I'm looking for somebody who either is connected to AP or Reuters, because I think there's only a few companies who even have access to this data. So if you can, I would love you.
Song and start getting emotional.
I don't know if they're crying.
I don't want to be crying. It happens a lot. But
I only have one clip in my text.
Rob, there's another one that is 43 seconds that he says he's going to be stopping. If you just go on X and just type in, yeah. So is this the one?
Yeah, 43 seconds.
Let's see this one without music.
We had our like, I don't know, 12.
Wow. Really? Am I allowed to mention these prices publicly, or is this NDA? Jeez. Man, they don't fuck around with the pricing on this. Okay. I don't think I can say it publicly. Sorry. Ask me in 1 year, okay?
Studio failure this morning.
The new one.
Yeah, the new studio failed. And, my attitude with that is kind of just like, if we can't make cameras and a computer work, and despite all the previous failures we've had, there's not a single person here who can make sure that either the studio is operating or secondary studio is operating. We've gotten to a point in the company where everyone's kind of just kicked their feet up and said, I'm doing what I need to be doing. Yeah. And then that just means I'm Sisyphus pushing the rock up. The problem is people are sitting on the rock. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Kind of wild, Pat, to put that out there just like that on the podcast and make it public.
It's poor leadership, by the way. I got to tell you, I'm a little surprised at Tim Pool. He's done one hell of a job, and I'm sorry to cut you off. That's poor leadership right there.
I agree.
There's nobody here. Well, find somebody. You got the checkbook.
Well,
wait, would you apply that to Donald Trump? Just curious.
There's a big difference between being a great podcaster and a smart guy and having a great, voice versus being a businessman. It's very hard to do both. So, I mean, luckily we have literally one of the only guys in the world that is what I would call a triple threat. You can be a CEO, entrepreneur, also a manager, a coach, building a team, but also one of the greatest thinkers and minds and conversationalists. It's very unique. Tim Pool, smart guy, opinionated, knows his stuff. I don't know his business acumen. I don't know. I mean, we've spent time with his team. I love Ian. Luke's a good.
Regardless of what I think, but I don't know about the PBD dude. I don't think I've heard Adam say retarded shit about business ever. I don't think I have. And what he just said there is true. It's kind of addressing what I said before. You can't wear all the hats at the same time. And usually people aren't even good at all the things even independently. So yeah, what he's saying is true here.
Good dude. We know his team, Josie. I don't know how it works, but there's a major difference between being a pundit and a great speaker versus being a great businessman.
Was that sincere, though? Was that sincere? Or was he just putting people on notice? It sounds like he's looking to hire a COO. It sounds like somebody can step forward.
Yeah, COO. Yeah, that's what I was saying. You need a chief operating officer. That's just what I need for my company.
That's maybe what he needs to do. Yeah, bring a businessman in, much like Ben Shapiro brought in Jeremy Boring type of thing. It's a unique situation.
But to do it publicly like that, like now if you think those people are 90%, those people right now are down to 60%. Think about it. That means the whole internal group is like, wait, what the hell?
Well, there's inner conversations and external conversations. That's
true. Unless he's just trying to raise money off of people being sad, so he can milk his fans. And he might literally be thinking like, I'm going to cut all these non-profitable ventures anyway because I'm not getting my Russian money anymore, which I think is probably more likely. That's probably what's happening.
Yeah, that's team meeting, not an external conversation.
Go ahead, Tom. I'm going to hear you, and then I'm going to give my thoughts.
I think I'm reacting the same way you are. Why don't you go first?
Yeah. So look, we've had you guys see this, but you also see that behind the scenes, right? You've seen both. So we've had people that have left and said bad things about us. I ain't got time for that. What do I say to you guys? What's our rule? I'm nothing to say. We're moving on. Yep. Okay. We're doing our thing. You come say what you want. We'll react, but at the same time, we're moving on. Guys want to make comments? We'll do our thing. In regards to something like this, something for him to be thinking about. I don't know how many people want to move to West Virginia to work there. I don't know. Maybe you chose the wrong state. Okay. And maybe the pool of talent in West Virginia is not that wide. Maybe you should consider going to Dallas. Maybe you should go to Austin, where Rogan, Musk are at. So when one talent doesn't work out.
That's true. If you want talent to work on site, if they have to be local, they live in the middle of fucking nowhere. The only reason why, because I try to think, do I usually Uber there or do they give me a ride when he said drivers? And the reason why I remember that is because the bumfuck town that they live next to literally doesn't even have Uber at night. Like if you try to Uber from there, there'll be no drivers for like 50 miles. Because I think me and Melina Ubered one time and it was like a 37-minute wait for somebody. Just fun YouTube times. Sorry. Anyways, I think that these guys are, if like Tim Pool lives out in the middle of fucking nowhere. Like if you call an Uber out there, it's like fucking 37 minutes to get a fucking ride. It's ridiculous. Yeah.
God, at least maybe you should consider going to Miami. Who the hell is wanting to move to West Virginia?
Yeah.
I mean, I know there was a song with named West Virginia, and the song wasn't even supposed to be about West Virginia. It just rhymed better. You know the song that I'm talking about, right? Yeah, it's a great song. Right, it's a phenomenal song, and he was trying to talk about Colorado, I believe. And it just West Virginia rhymed better, right? This guy's capable, he's talented, but let me tell you, Tom said the best thing to me 15 years ago, okay? And one of the best lessons, I never understood it until Tom broke it down for me. He says, Pat, do you know the most money I've ever made in my life when I was the CEO founder versus I was number 2, number 4, number 5, number 6 in the company?
The most money I ever made in my entire life. The lower he goes, maybe, because he's not having to work as much. Is he measuring it per hour? I don't know.
I've always made more money as a number 2 than a number 1.
Oh, okay, or that, okay.
Tom is one of the smartest guys in the world. My opinion, one of the smartest guys I know in my life. Brilliant, can go any topic, any range, anywhere. He can be a lawyer one minute, he can be a CFO another minute, he can be a talent another minute, he can be a pollster another minute. The most ridiculous brain to have. I don't understand that part, right? But he understands he's not a founder. He's not a CEO. If you want to scale a business, he's going to make more money on the other way around. Tim may be needing to look at where to go. Maybe, I hope he hasn't ruined a lot of relationships where people would be willing to entertain him to go in different companies because he is capable. And if you don't do that, you can find places to go. And the last thing I will say about this is the following. Marriage is hard, okay? It's hard, very hard. A lot of them don't work out. If it doesn't work out, it typically takes 2 to tangle, right? It's not one person that screwed it up. Everybody wants to always blame the man first. And then 6 months later, like, oh, okay, so it's her. And you're like, no, it's probably both of you guys. Cool. Listen, none of my business. Listen, bro, all good. Whatever you need, I'm here. Man, I wish you guys the best. Let me know how I can help as a brother, as a friend. Cool. It's not pretty. Kids pay price. All that stuff happens. Running a business is hard. Being a talent is hard. Don't forget what happened a month ago. The accusations about Russia. The accusations about $100,000 per episode and all this other stuff. So all of
400,000.
This pressure could also be hitting you at the same time that you almost need something to say, let me effing take a break from all of this BS. You have to understand the line.
That is, oh fuck, I hate this fucking guy for a variety of reasons. Maybe he does understand this. What he's saying is true. Talent is hard because you can never phone in your job. It's one of the biggest challenges of being talent is you can't like have a shitty day at work and show up, because if you do, it's going to be reflective in your performance, and then it's going to get even worse, and it spirals. It's like a death spiral. It's very, very hard when you're on-screen talent and you have to try to like do a performance and you're fucking miserable. It's really, really, really rough.
You almost need something to say, let me effing take a break from all of this BS. You have to understand the limelight isn't for everybody. I'm talking to Kevin McCarthy. He was here on the podcast, I don't know, 2 weeks ago, right? And we had a very interesting conversation with him. I thought it was going to be an hour podcast, ended up being 2.5 hours. I couldn't believe some of the stuff I learned about the guy. And we're talking about different candidates. We're walking and said, I'm not going to give the names. And he says, that person that you think is going to run for office in 2028, I don't think it's going to happen. I said, tell me why. He says, because he's not battle tested. I said, tell me what you mean by battle tested. He says, you think that person can handle them talking about the personal life and all the shit that he's done in the past? You don't know that. Most of these people hide from that kind of stuff. They can't handle that kind of stuff. This is very, very hard. He said, Trump is battle tested. These guys are battle tested. Most of these guys are not battle tested. This is not an easy game. So for me, seeing him go through this, if there's any feedback I can.
Trump was not battle tested, by the way. I legitimately think that's one of the reasons why Trump is so mindfuck brain broken, is because he is not battle tested, and he really did have a hard time dealing with attacks from other people. The Clintons were definitely battle tested. I'm trying to think of who else. Trump definitely. Biden's weren't as much. I think Biden had trouble dealing with, although the political campaign was still better. I'm thinking of 2020 and before. But him saying Trump was battle tested, that's kind of silly, I think.
Can't give him. Tim, you're actually talent. You actually good at what you do. You actually good at talking shit. You actually good on Twitter. You actually got a lot of this stuff that you're capable of doing something long term. Maybe your ego's bigger than you think, and maybe you got your ass handed to you a little bit this last 12 months. And maybe you need to, sit back and say, who do I want to be in life? Maybe go read this book called Your Next 5 Moves and question. I'm being serious with you. The move number 1 is, who do you want to be and what kind of a life do you want to build? Most people screw up life because they think they're Trump. They think they're Rogan. They think they're Ted Turner. They think they're Steve Jobs. They think they're Elon Musk. And most of the time, you're not. You're Tim Pool. If you can find what the best positioning for Tim Pool is, you need to stay in this game because you're actually very capable. And the market benefits from you being here. And by the way, sometimes you think everybody spends the entire day thinking about you screwing up and all this stuff. People have a life that moved on. No one gives a shit. Then maybe they'll talk shit about you for a week. Maybe it lasts a month. They're moving on. People have a life that moved here. And Tim Pool is, you need to stay in this game because you're actually very capable. And the market benefits from you being here. And by the way, sometimes you think everybody spends the entire day thinking about you screwing up and all this stuff. People have a life that moved on. No one gives a shit. Then maybe they'll talk shit about you for a week. Maybe it lasts a month. They're moving on. And the ones that cling on to stuff and they always say the same shit, who cares? Let them be around. They're entertained. They don't have much more to do than to do that. But
I don't know if I'd agree about that. Certain content creators definitely have haters that hang on for a long time. Tim Pool is probably one of those. But
And they're like, skateboarding is.
Do you know how ridiculous of a lie you have to tell for Trump to break character? Limeo. Imagine uploading a video to fucking Imager.
My issue was more the energy. I've been paying $2,100 since I first opened up. In the last 7 months, it shot up to $15,000.
What?
My issue was more.
He gave him the what? He gave him the W-A-T IRL. He gave him the IRL what?
Who you voting for?
Trump.
Come on, bro. Harris does backwards, bro.
What?
Harris.
Man, we not voting for that, man. We voting for Trump, man.
Why?
Man, we not with none of that, man. Chuck be looking out for the black community, man. We ain't doing nothing,
yeah,
man.
I respect. You all good, my boy.
All right, man.
Yeah. And who you voting for, Trump or Kamala?
Man, Trump. We ain't that Indian ass, man.
Who, Kamala?
Yeah, we ain't.
Why you don't with her?
Because she them immigrants. I'm black. Them Venezuelans taking all our bread. They out here creating gangs. They had gang banging, breaking in abandoned cribs, all type of good shit. We ain't with it.
So you don't like an open border?
Nope. We need that border.
Hey, what are your thoughts on when Trump got shot?
Man, hey, don't try to take my boy out. Make America great again.
Hell yeah.
Make America great again.
Hey, Trump or Kamala?
Shit, Trump, be honest.
Damn, so why Trump though?
Why Trump? Because shit, we used to get paid and shit like he used to keep immigrants out, so You know, we was able for us to get jobs.
True.
It's hard for us to get jobs now, shit, because immigrants taking over.
So you're not with the Venezuelans?
I ain't fucking with them. I ain't gonna lie, they taking our jobs and some more shit. They do it better than us, though.
Waiting for
But
the
they
next
taking
guy. Trump, come on. Trump, man. I be seeing those Ukrainians. They dying for no reason, dude. We got to get out of Crimea. Get me out of here. Please get me the fuck out of here.
GG'er.
Whoa!
Hasan blaming ADL for political silence of
picture.
Arabs that affects this election. People are genuinely terrified of Hasan. This needs to be said more. Like, streamers and Twitch communities outside of Hasan's are actually scared of saying anything critical
That's
of
strange. Usually Hasan only reviews my subreddit when he's off stream.
Political opposition. I think that many people are subconsciously aware of it and just don't know how to address it. Yeah, dude, definitely. It's definitely not projection coming from this fucking rabid community.
Now
Where's
show us
the-
your Discord, Hasan. Oh, wait.
Rogan is a piece of shit, but
Oh,
should we
wait.
as a community go into-
You've wiped it. You've wiped it multiple times over the past few days. Why? Somebody should ask that. Why did you wipe your Discord
Philly D is
multiple
covering
times?
it.
All right, so we're learning 10K and more viewers, Hasan will reference me constantly. At 15 or 20K, he starts reading the subreddit. Do you think if I get to like 30K concurrence, he'll like show up at my apartment or?
You are scary, dude. Dog. Unlike these fucking fans, unlike these rabid, cultish fans, okay, who are demonstrating exactly why, oh, here, this is it. This is where it came from originally. 7 hours ago, Sam Seder's YouTube mods having a normal one. I'm sure that this originated here, and then someone else from that community compiled all of this, screenshots, and then turned around and posted it on the H3H3 subreddit, and then Ethan saw it, and then he posted it on his Instagram page. Now, the thing is, there you go.
If I make a pin post on my subreddit right now, do you think you'd see it?
Wiped your own Discord? Kind
Would
of
it
weird.
show up?
Why did you wipe your Discord? Wait, wipe my Discord?
Ooh.
What the fuck are you talking about? First of all, if you think I take any action on
Oh,
my
I don't do
fucking
anything with my
you are
Discord.
delusional. I don't even know how to fucking ban people on there.
Oh,
that's number one. I can only manually ban people.
Oh, okay.
Number two. Okay. And I need people to understand this. I actually know the content creators that they're speaking of. Personally, I talk to them on a regular basis.
We know.
If you think that there isn't an overarching fear of not just like Destiny's community, but like a lot of other communities that most streamers deliberately don't touch because they know how fucking psychopathic they are in terms of doxing and mass harassments.
Doxing? Now we're getting that? Okay, dude. How do I pin posts? What the fuck?
Okay, this kind of toxic shit everybody sees. The reason why they ignore it is because they don't want the fucking vitriol. They don't want to deal with it.
Okay.
You think they don't see the way that these guys have been coming after me for the past fucking 5 years at this point? They see it. Everyone sees it. Everyone recognizes it. I mean, yeah, Ludwig experienced it firsthand. The discussion channel was literally nuked because there were people openly screen recording every single post and harassing people on Twitter. This is what happened on Discord.
Wait,
okay,
why would it matter if people were screen recording
know.
it? Wait, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with people screen recording what's happening in Discord? What's the problem? Hello?
I did not know that. But now I know.
Oh. Okay.
He does gambling streams with the Nelk Boys, and can you get that Reddit banned? Yeah, good luck, dude. Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah. Sure. You think they're gonna you think Reddit is gonna ban a community for being like rabid pro-Israel supporters that are fucking mass targeting? What are they gonna do? Ban fucking World News next? What are you crazy?
Wait, is this real? Were these the messages in his Discord? We need to murder the people in charge of Twitch bans, I fear. Is there a way to confirm this? It's hard, I guess, if they've wiped it.
Was the thing that
We saw
Ludwig
the
experienced
small
you
D
shitting up his DMs about a joke at your expense? Dude, this is what I mean. You're like 4-month subscriber. 4-month fucking subscriber. Like literally thinks he
Learning
knows
about Yahya Sinwar. Dude was a real
direct
fucking
and personal
badass.
relationship that I have with another content creator better than me because his fucking intellectual icon, Divorcelli himself, 2-time divorce champion, said that wasn't the case. Like, you would rather imagine an alternative reality that your fucking dude in the cuck chair fantasized than to actually go to the direct people in.
Fuck, if somebody can find the VOD, bro, I'm pretty sure we were on a Trainwreck's show when you were talking about how much it bothered you that you were dating a porn star who would go out and fuck men on camera, and you were like crying about it at home. Like, when he was dating Janice, whatever the fuck. Like, I'm pretty sure there was a Trainwreck's episode we were on where he was complaining about that. He was crying about it because it bothered him so much.
Scenes between two people who are friends with one another.
Oh, Janice Griffith.
Whose girlfriend, your favorite content creator, literally fantasized about jerking off to AI porn of, by the way. Okay? And said he wishes he would have done it more or some shit. I don't remember the exact details.
Bro,
okay.
There is no yeah, never mind. Fuck. There's a good joke. But I'm not gonna make it. I don't have any issues with Cutie right now. Fuck it. I don't like that whole group of people, but I don't think it's worth. That's not fair.
Tell him to fucking take anything down. But you know better than me. And Ludwig. Now, why else would people... Whose community would people be more grossed out by, you think? Mine? Or the community that does shit like this? After subscribing for fucking 4 months, too. What have you done for politics in the last 8 years? I think they liked you before you revealed your power level. Does get better mean get sent to the gulags? I thought you weren't mad, though. Can you show us your Discord?
The 4-month DGG
2014
sleeper.
account. Was in here in 2019. Subscribe for 4 months. Like waiting like a sleeper cell in the chat for an opportune moment to just activate with the mere mention of your favorite content creator. This is not normal behavior. When I say get better, I mean get a hobby that isn't doing this. Okay? This is what I mean.
Damn.
Hasan, sorry you were wrong on this one poster. That majority report mod screenshot on E sub doesn't seem to have any direct link to D. I think the majority of the stuff is straight from there, but that screenshot seemingly has no provable direct connection. I can best I can find best to clarify in case they use it against you. I don't give a shit.
True.
They can use it against me all they want.
Tell a lie? Yeah, fuck Destiny, right? And then I think that was a lie. I don't give a shit. True.
Was,
based.
in the
actual based God.
Hours ago.
Actual
sure
based. Actually
one
so
of,
fucking
Ethan's
based.
own fans personally
So
probably
based.
also found that same thing and originated it himself. It's still weird behavior regardless for him to do that. Also, notice how the viewership immediately started jumping. What have you done for politics in the last 8 years is pretty crazy to fucking ask.
Yeah, bro.
I can give you a direct answer, okay?
Fundraisers, hello. Remember when I made you guys donate?
Multiple millions of dollars for victims of natural disasters all around the fucking world.
Talk to journalists on the ground. Do the journalists, and I can't pre-watch because it's live.
To all of these
do
things. Fundraised $170,000
talk to journalists on the ground.
For the Amazon Labor Union.
Come on. Get like
still routinely continue
voices.
donating to multiple causes
do the journalist
that I
one.
speak on, specifically, anti-trans issues.
Come on, you can do it.
Abortion-related things, directly funding charities that seek to provide legal counsel for people that are
we got the you do the donations,
whether it be for pro-Palestinian causes, whether it be for
get the journalists out here, talk to journalists and activists, give them a voice.
Related issues.
Please, come on, please.
Beyond that, this community
just give me number 2.
Spawned multiple local officials that have openly communicated that they went into local office after being primed into taking political action from this community. Multiple cases of unionization, including but not limited to the Starbucks union that just recently reached out as well. They're in a contract negotiation currently.
We're edging so hard on this, please.
The first ever Chipotle unionization
gave a voice
efforts in Lansing, Michigan.
To activists and to activists and journalists.
You know,
please.
You can
come
watch.
Come on.
You can watch my coverage from the campus protests at UCLA to see what kind of motivation protest leaders had in terms of being a part of this community. I have multiple politicians on here. Time and time again. Multiple academics, multiple scholars.
Activists and journalists? Come on, I get that. Come on, right? I work close. That's it. Come on, that's it.
Your community might not consider this to be at least
I feel like that counts.
Enough, but the DNC disagrees with you at least. The DNC disagrees with you so much so that they invited me to participate in the DNC.
Wow. Didn't you get kicked out of that one?
You know?
Oh, I did get invited to that
Complaining
DNC event.
over our reaction. This
I didn't
guy's
want to
still talking
fucking
about
go.
Ludwig.
Fuck that shit.
Does your advocacy for issues include that losing that one trans debate on stream? That's actually a pretty funny fucking take on that, because once again, you are not a serious person.
Got him.
Are literally pointing to.
Got him.
You are literally
Got him.
pointing to.
Got
first
him.
of all, a debate that I did not fucking lose. You think I lost it. You're just repeating destiny.
Oh, he's talking to the one about the gay trans kid. No, not gay trans kid. Gay black kid. Christian Walker? Was that the name? He was a politician's son, right?
This is it. This is the reason. You're bringing up shit that is false, but also like 3 years old at this point. Not only is it wrong, it was wrong 3 years ago, and it's still wrong now,
All right.
but it's also 3 years old. Like the person that you're talking about.
Okay. I love you guys. I gotta go eat dinner because I'm going out of town soon. We'll be back tomorrow. I don't know what we'll be doing tomorrow, but we'll be doing something. Oh, we have Wes on tomorrow. Oh boy. Is there anybody streaming on YouTube I can host right now or no? Do you remember Hasan's meltdown over the Mia Malkova day? Oh yeah, bro. Because he couldn't take a joke.
Take us on your progression from start to finish on the debate.
He was I knew already that he was a little bit, he was serious, but he also had a good sense of humor too, so I saw a lot of that. He was very stressed out at first. I think, I'll be honest, I find it funny and kind of endearing when he's stressed out.
Yeah.
So somehow that worked in his favor. Like, he was genuinely upset, and I was like, oh, how cute.
Is there anything that you didn't like about him throughout the day? Like, is there any like red flags that you saw during the date?
No, he hasn't done anything. He's a pretty normal guy, I'd say.
So there's nothing, like, you've been on many dates before, so there's nothing that like stood out as being something that was just like, uh-oh.
No, not at all. No, he's very cool.
Awesome.
Okay, it's a good video. S-Fan is live on YouTube. Do I try? I don't know if I haven't talked to S-Fan in a while. Fuck. I don't have time to look for anybody. All right, I love you guys. I'll be back tomorrow. Be careful. Don't die, okay? We'll watch the video tomorrow, Dan, okay? We're going to watch it. It's going to be great. It's going to be so good. It's going to be such a great video. I love you guys.